And here is the green in Newfane, Vermont. See the beautiful churches? Legal load limit 24,000 pounds. See the beautiful hills? There's a statue. I'll zoom in on it. If I can. I guess I'm already zoomed in on it. Now the sun's gone. Here's a statue on the village green at Newfane. The beautiful church. In the background, another church. The hill without sun on it. There now, the sun came out. At last. This will be the county courthouse, as you will see. The rest of the village green. The deli where we got our coffee. I'm looking for Ginny, but I can't find her. We found a very beautiful hillside here with the sun out. Thought I'd stop and take a picture of it. Look at those leaves.
Outside of Grafton where we're going to have a delicious lunch.
Yes, Mother said it's outside of Grafton where we're going to have a delicious lunch. I'll zoom in on those sheep on the field there, in the field. Vermont sheep munching away on the hillside. What do we have over here? More Vermont hillsides. We come to the road we drove down. We parked here by this old red barn to take these pictures. There's Mother swatting at a bee. Quite a few bees out these days. Now we're back to where we started. That's it. Vermont hillside in the fall. Well, this is a shot of your famous old, typical Vermont covered bridge from the 1800s. I'll zoom in. Get Ginny there, walking toward us. But that's it. The Vermont covered bridge in a rural setting. Now we're inside the covered bridge. As you'll see as I take a look at the framework here, looking upstream along this river. There it is. We are now on the top of the mountain, which is the basis for the Okemo ski area. We're a long way up. It took us a long time to get up here. Jenny was a little concerned.
Still is.
Still is, but now that we're here,
We gotta get down.
all we gotta do is get down. Pretty. A lake down there somewhere. Pretty windy. Here we are. Halfway down Okemo Mountain, you can see the ski slide. And here comes a car behind me. Here we are on the way to Killington. Pretty little mountain here. Colored leaves. Sorry I'm shaking the camera, but as you might hear, there's a wind. It's about 4 o'clock. So we're heading for Killington. Here is the end of the 6 mountains in Killington, where we stayed last night and we'll stay one more night. Beautiful lodge, right at the base of the Killington ski area. Right up that mountain there. As you can see, they're playing golf here. I wouldn't advise it though, because the temperature's about 40. See if I can zoom in on those leaves. Yep. Pretty day though. We're going to Woodstock today. Not the place where the infamous rock concert took place, but the town of Woodstock, where there's lots of shops, of course, for guess who. See you later. Yes, here we are at Guiche Canyon, somewhere south of Woodstock, Vermont. It's a gorge with a stream running down below. I guess I might walk down there. You can hear the traffic in the background. We're on a bridge right now. We're on the other side of the bridge now, looking down into Guiche Gorge. Long way down. Well, I hope my hat doesn't blow off. Well, we'll zero in on the water. Oh, it's getting windy. Gotta quit. So again, another colored bridge in Vermont, covered bridge in Vermont. But the best part of it is this pretty house that's coming up. Right here. If you look at the chimney, you'll see that it was built in 1888. Pretty little spot in central Vermont. We're on the way back to Killington, the end of the 6 mountains. It's October 6th, 1989. There's Vermont over across the lake where we left this morning. We came across on the Fort Ticonderoga ferry. We're now standing high atop the summit of Mount Defiance, which is near Fort Ticonderoga, New York. There were battles here during the Revolutionary War. We're looking across, as I said, to Vermont.
Lake Champlain.
And that's Lake Champlain down there. And I'll pan around here. I'm going to zero in on the hills of Vermont, where we just were. It's sunny over there. Excuse me.
Let's take a shot towards Lake Placid.
Pretty cloudy over here. This is a historic site. You'll see some cannon here. This was used to control the revolutionary traffic during the Revolutionary War. We might go to Fort Ticonderoga. What do you think, Jenny? Are we going to Fort Ticonderoga?
Oh, forget it.
She said, forget it. That's it. And up there, in those foggy, cloudy mountains, is Lake Placid, where we're headed next. Lake Placid, New York. The boat cruise has just come in. We just arrived here after 145 miles from Vermont. As we arrived, the sun broke out. This is Lake Placid, upstate New York. Lots of boats here. Zoom in down the end of the lake. Back to shore. Good morning. Here we are on Saturday at Lake Placid, shooting this from the balcony of our motel, overlooking Mirror Lake in Lake Placid. We'll be going to the Olympic Sports Complex today, and maybe to the top of the 90-meter jump. I hope the sun does come out. It's a cloudy, windy day and cold, but still, it has possibilities. They say the sun is supposed to come out today. We shall see. We might go to the top of White Face Mountain too. That's not it. But I do see some sun shining on the top of that hill. Hope it stays out today. So far it's chilly. Over across the lake there's an old resort or inn or clubhouse we have to find out more about today. We're at a Best Western. They have a beach, but I don't think we'll go on it today. See you later. At the High Gorge on the old Sable River north of Lake Placid. Windy and cold, about 41 degrees. But the sun is starting to come out. It might be a nice day. Another shot of the gorge from down below. This is the other direction, downstream on the All Sable River. Colored leaves, no sun out yet. Back to the other side. Another shot. I'd like to fall into that. Here's the other end of the Au Sable River. Pretty day. Pretty cold. No sun yet. Famous trout stream. This is where we were. High Falls Gorge. The sun finally came out. Should be a good day. Top of Whiteface Mountain. Oh man, it's windy up here. As you can see, it's cold too. Had frost, rain, and frost blew on the pine trees up here.
No. You come from a different area where... Because I thought of that.
We're about 5,000 feet up. Lake down there. There's the road we came up. Oh, it's getting windy again. A castle up on the top here. So-called castle. And then there's a walk that goes up to the summit, but it's closed today because of the cold and wind. Put my hat up here. It's so windy, but I have to shoot this. Cold.
I'm going to put my other jacket on.
There you go. Inside the tunnel now, going up to the elevator to the peak of Whiteface Mountain. Long tunnel here. Well, we're up at the very top now.
No. We're here, huh? Oh, I'm here. Wait, you sit up here. I'm going to sit down here. Watch it.
There's the road we came up. So frosty.
Now,
There's the castle again. Saranac Lake. Weather station. This is the Olympic ski area at Whiteface Mountain. I'll zoom in. I'm the place where they had the downhill races. Looking at the Au Sable River now. Is that a trout stream or what? Well, we're at the 70 and 90 meter Olympic ski jump at Lake Placid right now. Cold, windy day. I'm going up in the chairlift and then up the elevator to the top of that thing. Ginny's going to stay down.
You gonna ski for a while? Yeah.
There's ski jumping here today on that mat on the right. A couple of jumpers have come down, but I haven't caught them. There's one now. But I think I'll go up on that chairlift. Up there and then over there, up to the top. Off the lift. A little bumpy. The very top.
oh, geez, they just like this thing. Oh my God. Yes, that's something. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh God.
That's where you go when you're skiing, right off that jump. 90 meters. Going down the chairlift. Just about the only person on it now. It's almost closing time. Tomorrow's the last day that they'll have this lift open. Cold day. Windy. Too bad the sun didn't come up. That's the way it goes. Last shot of Whiteface Mountain. Might as well look at the records. So back to the hotel again. Still cloudy, cold, no rain. I had to take one more shot of Mirror Lake and Lake Placid because the sun finally came out at 5 o'clock on Saturday, the day before we leave. Start the trek back to Wisconsin. Seagulls are out there. You enjoying it? Now let's see what that old resort looks like across the lake. That's it. Mirror Lake. Okay, we're on our way back to Wisconsin now. As you can see, Ginny's got her Wisconsin shirt on. Right?
7 o'clock Wisconsin time.
7 o'clock Wisconsin time, and we're on our way. This is a highway past Saranac Lake, heading toward Wisconsin. Sunday morning, October what?
8.
October 8th, 1989. Here comes the car. Bye.
Away her tears, my fond and round her crown. A pretty shot for
Here we are on the way to Toronto on the Queens Highway. Ginny's driving.
Mountain or something?
Going over a mountain or something, she says. I don't think so. Who's that singing in the background? Irish Grovers. That's it. Here we are in Toronto. We're going to go up in the tower. There's the Sky Dome Hotel. There's a funny caricature construction on the side of the hotel. So we're heading up to the tower right now. I guess that's where we're going. Well, it's a Sunday, and there's a terrible long line in there. We decided we just couldn't take the time to go up there. It would have been nice. It's a tall structure. How tall is it, Ginny? 7 meters, I think. So it's on the road again to Wisconsin. Back outside now by the Sky Dome, where the game is going to take place this afternoon in an hour or so.
Half price of yesterday. Wake up and smell the coffee. $2.5. Ticket, please. $2 for $5. Half price of yesterday. Wake up and smell the coffee.
There's part of the Sky Dome right there. I guess that's the hotel
$2
part.
for $5. Wake up the chair.
Right, Jimmy?
I think so.
You think so?
$2 for $5. Wake up and smell the coffee. Half price of yesterday.
Last day of our vacation, we're at the Warren Dune Sand Dunes Park near Benton Harbor, Michigan. Sailboat out there looks like he's in some sort of trouble. Can't get his jib down. Lake Michigan. The dunes. A lot of people here. Don't know why. It's a work day. School day, I think. We're going to eat here. Mother getting her sandwich out. Ready to eat. There's the other end of the shoreline. Facing north toward Mackinac Island. And this, of course, are the sand dunes. Big sandbox for the kids to play in. Right about there. Last day of our vacation, October 1989. Oops, sorry. At Mount Baldy in the Indiana or the Michigan Dune State Park. Quite a hill there of sand. Kids like it. They're playing up there. But we're not going up. Still by Lake Michigan. Indiana Dune State Park. And that way down there, if you can see it through the haze, probably either Gary or Chicago. You pick it. Yeah. Pretty day now. Last leg before we hit Chicago. Then Fond du Lac. Be home tonight.